What's up YouTube, this is JP Panther back with a video, and today's video is actually going to be a Disney news update video. Again, I will link the article in the description box down below so you guys can check it out. So this comes from a Hollywood Reporter. It says Disney raises $11 billion in new debt. The move comes as the Hollywood looks to repay near their bonds according to a affirming regulatory. Walt Disney has $11 billion in new debt. The coronavirus pandemic, its worldwide business. The company on Tuesday, following into great details of its latest return to the debt market, senior unsecured notes offering the expected secure proceeds of $10.91 billion. I'll be honest with you, this is a lot of fucking money. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna try to bullshit it. This includes maturing in 2026, 2028, 2031, 2040, 2051, 2060. So they said it's gonna pretty much take 2060 until they repay their debt. It says Disney had on Monday in a separate following issue a supply to a September proceeds to raise senior notes. The company led by Bob Chapek at this time said net proceeds will be used for general corporate purposes, including the repayment of debt obligations. And again, this is all this corporate stuff, whatever, and pretty much talks about how $7.5 billion in revoking credit facility capacity that is currently on withdrawn, expected backstops the firm's commercial paper that latest debt raise is among to reduce in value, repay over time. He pointed to Disney having $1.3 billion in cash on hands as of March 28th, and it goes on and on and on and on. I'm just gonna give you the whole. Again, if you guys want to read the whole entire stuff, whatever, you guys can check it out. But overall, I'm trying to say is that Disney has screwed themselves in the ass. I kind of told you, it's kind of like repeating again. But overall, again, the coronavirus, we talk about it. It's affecting every business. It's affecting everybody. I mean, you and I, we're in freaking lockdown right now. Unless you're in like Wisconsin, so right now they're having fun because their Supreme Court house just overruled it. But besides that, most places in the world is pretty much on lockdown. You feel me? So the point I'm trying to say is that Disney making these type of decisions and buying Fox for $71 billion, which I will say is still the dumbest move ever. I'm going to keep on repeating this over and over. I said that was the most dumbest move ever. X-Men, Fantastic Four, Deadpool. You could have just bought those and just saved your freaking money. And now, if you read what the article is saying, they're pretty much saying that Disney's not going to be able to pay that off in 2060. And the problem is, by the time 2060 this happened, most of the people who are there, they're either going to be out. They're pretty much going to retire, or they'll be either super old or they'll be dead. So you'll have like the next, I guess, generation, next era of CEOs or executives to deal with the debt offering and all the baggage and stuff like that. Whoever is their predecessors before, like, going forward and stuff like that. But in my personal opinion, this is just how I truly feel. I just feel like, Bob Iger, he flexed his muscles thinking like, oh, well, we got the highest grossing film of all time. We made like $13 billion last year with all those movies last year, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much with this coronavirus, that pretty much wiped all of it away. And in my personal opinion, I do feel like Star Wars underperforming. People say, oh, made $1 billion, but you gotta understand, you spent like freaking $600 million. You underperformed. And I feel like, Rise of Skywalker definitely got hit because if you pay attention, is that that merchandise money really wasn't coming in like that. Even I went to like Hot Topic and the malls, stuff like that. They had zero merchandise for Rise of Skywalker. You saw like a t-shirt and like a button, whatever, but you didn't see like this library of merchandise in these stores, whatever. Because even with The Last Jedi Han Solo, you still saw a bunch of t-shirts and stuff, hats and snapbacks, stuff like that. You saw like a t-shirt and a button and maybe like a pen or something. Like, you could tell the merchandise was not selling. You could tell, Hasbro, whoever, had zero faith in it, and you could tell that not having that Rise of Skywalker merchandise money really hurt them as well. So I just feel like, in my personal opinion, I don't think Disney's gonna be will go bankrupt. I mean, they could, but I don't think they will go away. If you do, you guys think you're morons. I just don't think they're going to be able to do the same crap they did. I don't think they're going to be able to transform, do the Me Too movement, feminist, girl power type thing, what they did with Star Wars and all these different franchises going forward. And I did see something with Bob Chapman. He talked about whatever movies they had in production are going to go forward. But I do think these flops is going to be they can't afford to have flops like they used to. Because before, when you have a good economy, you can do a New Warriors and, do this race swapping, gender swapping stuff. Even in the Marvel Comics, if they're going to do the same crap they're doing in Marvel Comics in the movies, just the Disney movies in general, they're going to lose a lot of money. People don't have the same income like they're going to have. Even if you reopen the country and stuff like that the next day, you still, all those jobs don't just magically come back like that. And people are not going to have the financial, they're not going to be in the same financial structure like they were 3 or 4 months ago. And problem is, people are going to be a lot more conservative and hesitant with their money. They're not going to just throw their money away like freaking crazy like they did before, because it's a different economy. We're pretty much in a great depression almost, or at least in that territory. So people are going to be a lot more conservative with their money. And also the problem with the movie theaters, even if they open the movie theaters, people might not feel comfortable go back. And the problem is they might not get as many people in there because they're going to have theater capacity. You know what I mean? Like probably 25-50%. It's not going to be enough to cover the cost. And how do you know people are going to buy popcorn and concessions and stuff like that? So it's all this other stuff that Disney really can't, and even Hollywood, they can't afford to be playing the identity politics game like they did before. And if they do, they lose a bunch of money, and it's going to hurt them a lot more than it did like 4 or 5 months ago. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to say. So this whole Disney being in debt, it's bad. I do feel bad. I don't really feel bad for the corporate people at Disney. I do feel bad for the everyday regular people who worked at Disney, like the people at the bottom, like the parks and stuff like that. I do feel bad for you guys. I hope my hearts and prayers goes out to you guys. I hope you guys find a job that will pay you guys double than what they paid you at Disney World and at these theme parks and stuff like that. I wish the best for you. It's like, oh, JP, you ain't rocking with the working American. Listen, I am a everyday working American. I pray and put my hearts out there as well. You know what I mean? And I want the everyday regular people to succeed. And just to let you guys know is that it's just, I think these corporations and I think these Hollywood celebrities are going to be a lot different. There's no way in hell you're going to go back to the way everything was 4 or 5 months ago. Unless you're like, very few people, but majority of the people around the world, you just can't go back to the way it was. It's possible. Maybe in like 2 or 3 years, things will slowly get back to normal, but it's going to be a very, very long time. And I just think worldview is going to be different, and I just think these corporations and are going to be a lot more smart. Hopefully they'll be a lot more smart with their money. But the problem is they still keep making dumb decisions and dumb announcements and stuff like that. That's pretty much it, guys. Tell me what you guys think about this whole Disney being in debt. Are you guys surprised? Are you guys not surprised? I think they're in like $11 billion in debt. And, with the Fox merger and the Fox movies, flopping doesn't help either. It just raises their debt level even more. So, again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace and have a great day and take care.